Everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Cold Steel FinnHawk. It is a Scandi grind fixed blade polymer handle. It's a good little bushcraft knife. Let's dive on in. Before we do that though, I do invite you to like, share, and comment this video. Also, please subscribe if you have not already. There's about a 99.3% chance that you have not subscribed, so it's quick, it's easy, and it's free, and it's the best way to support us here at the channel, so please go ahead and do that. So like I said, this is the Cold Steel FinnHawk. It's essentially their competition to the Mora Companion. Now, as you can see, it is made with German 4116 stainless, made in Taiwan, so unfortunately not made here in America. Polymer handle construction. You do have a lanyard loop down here. I'm not sure if it's a full tang. I doubt it. It's probably a rat tail tang, just like the Mora Companion. This guy comes in right around the $10 to $15 mark on Amazon, where you can find them. Cool thing is, too, you do have what I believe to be a 90-degree spine. We will find that out here in a second. Let's dive on in to the review. First up, we're going to see if we can get this guy to throw some sparks. I have a little Uco fire steel right here, a little Ferris rod. Let us see. Yep. Having to put in a little bit of work with that. But yeah, it can be done. Obviously, not the best. Not like something like a BPS Knives Adventure where it'll just throw sparks, or the Joker Nomad. That thing throws sparks like nobody's business. But overall, not too bad. It can get the job done. Not the greatest, not the worst, but yeah, let's move on. Test number 2, we're going to try and see how it does with paracord. I don't think we're going to have any issues, but just to be safe, not much pressure needed at all. Cut all day if I had to. Yeah, excellent. Let's see if we can make a double loop real quick. There we go. Sweet. Like butter, nothing too crazy. That's something that's great about Scandi grinds. They're really great camp knives. The only thing that they have a downfall in, or where they're not as good, is in the food prep category. So, not too bad. Let's move on to test number 3. Test number 3 is going to be pretty simple. We're going to do some minor chopping on this guy. This is some pretty dry wood that I found on the way up here. So let's give it a go. Obviously, you do have that lanyard hole if you want to tie a little cord on that. Let's try to get through that thing. Needing to put in some extra work. This is a very light blade. I think it's like sub 6 ounces. So definitely not the best for chopping. However, it, as you can see, gets the job done. Let's move on. This is a fairly large chunk of wood. However, we are going to try to make a spear point out of it. So let's get to it. There is some knots in here, but pretty slicey overall. Not terrible. Just got to get the angle right. Sweet. All right, I'm going to put this baby in time lapse and I'll show you the final product. We were able to get the job done on that. Obviously not the best spear point, however, it would suffice for a basic tent peg. Make a couple little notches around here, wrap some cordage around it, and you can secure your tent if you absolutely had to. But yeah, let's check out that blade real quick. See, it's marring it up just a little bit, which is to be expected with that kind of heavy hitting. Check the edge out. And all good, no worries, let's move. Okay, we got some cardboard here. We're gonna do the cardboard test. Pretty slicey, not the best though. See if we can pierce through it. Having a little bit of trouble. Definitely when you get it at the right angle, it wants to do its job for sure. Sweet. Yeah, overall, not too bad. Moving on. So, final thoughts. It does come with this little polymer sheath, very Mora-esque. Nothing crazy. It has the Cold Steel logo right there. Little clip over belt loop. I guess that can fit on some type of little thingy you've got on jeans or whatever. For 12 bucks, not a bad knife at all. I would say I'd rather it have a full 90-degree spine. We were able to throw sparks, but not quite as I would like. Take some sandpaper, rough it up a little bit, get that 90-degree spine on there. 12 bucks. One thing I definitely give this over the more is having more texture on the handle itself. So as you can see, there's a bunch of little ribbing on there in this polymer, and you do have like these little swedges or swells where it kind of like dents in just a bit. Feels really good when you're reaching over your hand and get a good purchase on that handle. Put your thumb on the back of the blade. I wasn't noticing any hot spots, especially with that chopping or any minor tasks. I definitely think this is a good do-it-all knife. Do I think it's better than a Mora? No, I think they can accomplish similar tasks. However, I honestly think this one is not as good as the Mora. So the FinnHawk though, I'm glad to see it's made out of some decent stainless 4116 German stainless steel. Cold Steel is a decent brand. I've heard good things about them. The blade is roughly the same size as the Mora. It might be a hair shorter, but yeah. Where do I see this as an application? Definitely as a companion blade, carrying something on your belt if you're gonna have like a larger chopper or a hatchet, just doing small minor work around the campsite. But yeah, I think that's where it does best. If you want to use this as like a fishing knife, or just throw it in like your go bag as an extra knife you can hand out to somebody you're camping with if for whatever reason they forgot their own. Overall, I think it's a decent blade. Nothing to write home about. I think it's in the same category as some of your similar sized BPS offerings and the Mora companion. However, I do not think it is better than the Mora. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.